Tensions explode in Genoa City as Jill's arrival at the Newman Ranch ignites a fierce showdown with Nikki over Kane's growing power, while Sharon faces a devastating discovery about Mariah that could change everything. Across town, Phyllis flirts dangerously close to Kane in a scandalous new alliance. Audra and Kyle's fiery feud threatens to turn steamy again, and Claire's heart may be stolen by Holden as sparks fly in Los Angeles. With secrets, betrayal, and passion colliding, the battle lines are drawn and the love games heat up just in time for Young and the Restless explosive November sweeps. Welcome to Celebrity Gossip 24 Hours, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of Young and the Restless, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. Battle lines drawn. Jill faces Nikki's fury while Sharon receives heartbreaking news. Tensions erupt in Genoa City as alliances are tested and secrets come to light. Tuesday's episode of The Young and the Restless delivered an emotional roller coaster, from Jill's fiery showdown at the Newman Ranch to Sharon's devastating discovery about her daughter. Nikki versus Jill. Unfinished business turns explosive. When Jill visits the Newman Ranch, she's met with a surprising welcome from Nikki, one that quickly takes a sharp turn. At first, Nikki thanks Jill for her contributions to Chancellor Industries, expressing deep respect for following in Catherine Chancellor's legacy. But gratitude quickly gives way to confrontation when Nikki demands answers about Kane Ashby's actions. Nikki accuses Jill of staying silent, while Kane built a dangerous empire behind everyone's backs. Jill insists she has no control over his business choices, but Nikki doesn't buy it. "Your silence allowed him to become this," Nikki fires, accusing her of complicity in Kane's rise to power. Jill, clearly wounded, argues that Kane isn't the ruthless monster everyone believes. He's just a man who's lost too much. But Nikki warns her that Kane's heartbreak and isolation have pushed him over the edge. Jill, struggling with guilt and memories of Catherine, admits she may have gone too far in trying to protect her son Billy, only to end up losing him in the process. Their conversation ends on a tense note, with Nikki vowing to take action if Jill won't. Phyllis caught between titans. Across town, Phyllis finds herself once again in the middle of Newman family chaos. A casual run-in with Victor at Society turns into a verbal sparring match. Victor questions her loyalty, accusing her of cozying up to Kane for personal gain. Phyllis fires back that she's simply doing her job, and that Victor is the one feeling threatened. Their exchange quickly heats up as Victor warns her about Kane's manipulative nature, while Phyllis suggests the great Victor Newman might finally be losing control. "You're not the king of Genoa City anymore," she hints with a smile, walking away with her usual confidence. Moments later, Nick enters the picture, catching Victor just as he's leaving. The father warns his son to tread carefully, especially with the growing tension between Phyllis and Kane. Inside, Nick and Phyllis clash over her choices. He fears she's being pulled into something dangerous, while she insists she's finally seizing the success she deserves. Their argument turns emotional as Nick reminds her of her past, warning that she's repeating old mistakes. Phyllis, furious and defensive, storms off, refusing to be handled by another Newman man. Sharon's disturbing discovery. Meanwhile, at Crimson Lights, Sharon's day takes a dark turn. She's eager to hear from Tessa and Daniel, who return from their search for Mariah. But their expressions say it all. Something is terribly wrong. They explain that a hotel bartender remembered Mariah meeting a man named Will Hensley. The two seemed close and left together, but Hensley later checked out looking shaken and frightened. Sharon's confusion deepens when Tessa reveals the most shocking part. Before Mariah disappeared, she confessed she had tried to kill someone. Daniel suggests Hensley might be connected to the trauma Mariah endured in the past, especially her haunting memories of Ian Ward. Sharon, horrified, fears Mariah's emotional turmoil may have put her in danger again. The idea that someone could now be targeting her daughter sends chills down her spine. A city on edge. Back at the ranch, Victor joins the tense standoff between Nikki and Jill, each woman refusing to back down. Jill insists she still believes in Kane's humanity, but Victor promises to expose him for who he truly is. "Don't count on it," Jill snaps, unwilling to give in. As Genoa City braces for the fallout, battle lines are drawn. With loyalties shifting, hearts breaking, and the shadows of the past threatening to consume them all. Today's next update. Why in our romance forecast? Sparks, secrets, and second chances for Phyllis, Audra, and Claire. Things are about to get heated in Genoa City. As the young and the restless heads into November sweeps, three of the show's most intriguing women, Phyllis Summers, Audra Charles, and Claire Grace Newman, may all find themselves caught in new romantic storms. Let's break down the latest developments and what might lie ahead for each of them. Phyllis Summers and Kane Ashby. Trouble and temptation collide. Phyllis has never been one to play it safe, and her growing connection with Kane Ashby is proof that she's ready to stir the pot once again. After discovering that the mysterious Aristotle Dumas was actually Kane in disguise, sparks started flying overseas, and that chemistry didn't cool off when they returned to Genoa City. Kane may still carry a torch for his ex, Lily Winters, but reality has set in. That ship has sailed. With Phyllis now working closely with him, the flirtation between the two outcasts is intensifying. They've both been burned by love, branded as schemers, and cast aside by many in town, which might make them a surprisingly good match. Recently, Kane surprised fans by softening toward Phyllis, even inviting her to dinner. And with the pair teaming up on risky business ventures, it's easy to imagine professional tension turning personal. A few spoilers have hinted that Phyllis will find romance in an unexpected place. Could this be the start of a fiery partnership that's part love affair, part power play? Fane might just become Genoa City's next headline-making duo. Audra Charles and Kyle Abbott, the rebound that refuses to die. Meanwhile, Audra and Kyle are both single again, and both feeling burned by recent heartbreaks. Kyle's messy breakup with Claire has him reeling, while Audra's failed attempt to win Nate Hastings back has left her ego bruised. These two have a complicated history full of chemistry, competition, and chaos, and it might be time for another round. Their dynamic is pure fire and ice. They can't stand each other, but they can't stay away either. The last time these two crossed paths romantically, it was more passion than emotion, but the tension is still simmering beneath the surface. Now that Kyle's planning a desperate trip to Los Angeles to win Claire back, things could get messy fast. If Claire shuts him down, he might find himself back in Genoa City and back in Audra's arms. While no one expects hearts and flowers right away, this fiery duo might not be done with each other yet. What starts as revenge or rebound could evolve into something more real, especially if they both realize they're more alike than they'd like to admit. Claire Grace Newman and Holden Novak. A fresh start in Los Angeles. Claire, on the other hand, is ready to heal and maybe open her heart again. Still recovering from the loss of her father, Cole Howard, and her split from Kyle, Claire has found unexpected comfort in Holden Novak. Their friendship has been quietly growing, built on genuine connection and mutual respect. Holden's been there for Claire through her toughest days, offering kindness instead of judgment. His quiet loyalty hasn't gone unnoticed. Now, with both of them spending time in Los Angeles, their bond could take a romantic turn. Holden clearly cares for her, and Claire seems ready to explore life beyond her past heartbreak. But Kyle's refusal to let go could complicate everything. His rumored trip to LA could backfire, pushing Claire closer to Holden instead of winning her back. Whether it's just a new fling or the beginning of something deeper, the chemistry between Claire and Holden is undeniable, and viewers are eager to see where it leads. Sweeps season sparks ahead. As the calendar inches toward November 30th, it looks like the young and the restless is gearing up for a month packed with steamy encounters and shifting loyalties. Phyllis may finally find someone who matches her ambition. Audra might discover that old flames never truly burn out, and Claire could be stepping into a new chapter, one that might surprise everyone. Get ready, Genoa City fans, the fall season isn't cooling down anytime soon. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Young and the Restless, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.